And take Villa apart we did. I know what I said and what I predicted were two completely different things. I put in the title, time to take Villa apart, but I didn't think we'd actually disembowel them. So yeah, again, another match, another win. But it seems such a long time since school in Villa, because we've had to watch two uninspiring England matches. But our lads have had a bit of a run out. Well, some of them anyway. So we had the GOAT that is Ollie Norwood orchestrating the Northern Ireland midfield. We also had a few minutes for John Egan and Enda Stevens for Republic of Ireland. And Dino took the #1 jersey for England under-21s whilst trolling Norwich City in the process.
Take your time, Sheffield United.
So I'm sure we've spoken already too much about the Villa match. We've spoken in the ground, we've spoken in the pubs. Every possible chance we've been speaking about it this week. And I even watched some interviews with Villa fans on the Villa View. See, there were lots of praise for our boys, which is deserved, absolutely. However, there was a lot of belittling towards Sheffield United, or should I say Sheffield, as everybody outside Sheffield calls us. And Villa fans were saying things like, we should be beating teams like Sheffield. And yeah, on paper they should be, but nobody has the right to beat anyone in this league. So simmer down, Villa fans. And I know we're playing Bristol City in the next match, so I promise that I will not say Bristol, call you Bristol at all. So as I've just said, obviously we've got Bristol this week. Oh I don't even know why I made that joke, because I really get annoyed when people say, Sheffield played well today. No mate, no. So anyway, enough of the rambling, let's get on to the Bristol City match. So they've had a very positive start and they lie in 6th place in the league. They've won 3, they've drawn 2 and they've lost 1. And I'm sure the manager, the players, the fans will expect to be challenging for a playoff place. And you know what? I completely agree with them. So the last time we played Bristol City at Ashton Gate, it was the last game of the season. Both teams had fallen away from the playoffs and it was a battle for 10th place. How sad is that? So the winner would take 10th place, the loser would finish in 11th. Life couldn't be much better, could it? And we were still playing well. We were still playing well, we just weren't getting the results. We weren't putting the ball in the back of the net and we were conceding stupid goals toward the end of the season. But we found ourselves 3-0 up at half time, which nobody expected. But what was kind of expected was them to come back into the game, which they did. It finished 3-2, they couldn't pull it back quite enough. But we won the game, we finished 10th. Doesn't really matter anymore, does it? So getting on to the transfers, they've brought in Andreas Weimann, who scored 5 goals in 6 games already. They've brought in a huge tank, defensive tank, called Adam Webster for 3.5 million from Ipswich. So yeah, I've not seen him play yet, but to pay 3.5 million for a defender, you expect it to be decent. And I've got to mention it, yeah, they have brought in at right back Jack Hunt, who used to play for Sheffield Wednesday. And do you know what? I didn't even think he would play football anymore after David Brooks ended his career in the Sheffield derby.
Towards this near sideline.
Oh, no.
They've also lost 2 of their best players, if not their best players. They've lost in defence Aidan Flint, he went for about 7 million to Borough. They've also lost Bobby Reid, 10 million to Cardiff. So that is their best striker and best defender. So that's got to have some sort of impact, hasn't it, really? So after losing 2 of their best players, they've picked themselves up and they've had a brilliant start to the season. So fair play. It's not all about money. We know that. We know that as Blades. So we've got to say, obviously, Andreas Weimann scored 5 goals, got 1 assist already. He's flying. That boy's flying. We've got a lovely midfield with Josh Brownhill being an integral part of that midfield. And obviously chips in with a few goals here and there. I've not seen much of the Bristol City defence, but they've had a good start to the season, so they can't be doing too bad. But you've got to say they must be missing that big defensive rock that is Aidan Flint. And obviously going forward and scoring goals as well, because he did score goals. So right, last week I got every position correct except for I said Leon Clark would be playing up front. Leon Clarke was injured, David McGoldrick played up front instead. They were brilliant together, to be fair. So what you would say is, he's not going to change the team. However, from what I've heard tonight, Leon Clarke is fit. So he will probably come back into the team knowing Chris Wilder. However, I'm going to go for the same team that started the last game, with McGoldrick up front with Billy Sharp. So here's the team. We've got Dean Henderson in the net, as always. Right wing back, we've got Kieran Freeman. Left wing back, we've got Enda Stevens. Centre backs, we've got Chris Basham, John Egan and Jack O'Connell. In central midfield is two of the most influential midfielders in the league, I would say, in John Fleck and Ollie Norwood. Central attacking midfield, we've got the man that makes everything, Mark Duffy. And up top, as I've just said, Billy Sharp, David McGoldrick. However, Wilder will probably bring Leon Clarke back. But I hope he doesn't, because McGoldrick had a good game last game. He might have missed a couple of chances, but everyone misses chances. Leon Clarke misses enough chances to last a lifetime, but we'll move on from that. So the predicted score, yeah, people aren't going to like me for this. I'm going to say that this is going to be this is the first defeat that I'm predicting. I'm predicting a defeat. Every other defeat I have said probably a draw or a win or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to say defeat, I'm afraid. Look, 100% I would take a draw. I would 100% take a draw in this game, and you never know, we might sneak a win, but I've got to say this is probably the toughest game since we've actually started winning. So come on boys, prove me wrong, carry on this amazing run. Come on you Blades.